Were there two kinds of people that Israel conquered, those who had committed abominations, and those who were to be given a chance for peace. Will such abominations become popular again? Let's review Deuteronomy 20. What was the priest to say to the army before they battled an enemy? When you go out to war against your enemies and see horses, chariots, and an army larger than yours, don't be afraid of them, for the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt is with you. When you're about to engage in battle, the priest is to come forward and address the army. He's to say to them, "Listen, Israel, today you're about to engage in battle with your enemies. Don't be cowardly. Don't be afraid, alarmed, or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God is the one who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies to give you victory." What were official exemptions from military service? Is it more merciful than modern exemptions? Furthermore, let the officials ask the army, "Is there a man here who has built a new house, but has not yet dedicated it? Let him go back home. Otherwise he may die in battle, and another man dedicate it. And is there a man here who has planted a vineyard, and not yet benefited from it? Let him go home. Otherwise he may die in battle, and another man use it. And is there a man here who's engaged to a woman, and hasn't yet married her? Let him go back home. Otherwise he may die in battle, and another man marry her." Let the officials also speak to the army. "Is there a man here who's afraid and faint-hearted? Let him go back home. Otherwise he may demoralize his fellow soldier." When the officials have finished speaking to the army, they must appoint officers to lead the troops. What were the rules of offering peace before making war? When you come near to a city to fight against it, then proclaim peace to it. And it'll be, if it makes you an answer of peace, and opens up to you, then it shall be that all the people that's found therein shall be tributaries to you, and they shall serve you. And if it will make no peace with you, but will make war against you, then you shall besiege it. And when the Lord your God has delivered it to your hands, you shall smite every male thereof with the edge of the sword. But the women and the little ones and the cattle and all that's in the city, even all the spoil thereof, shall you take to yourself, and you shall eat the spoil of your enemies, which the Lord your God has given you. Thus shall you do to all the cities, which are very far off from you, which are not of the cities of those nations. What were they to do with select cities that had committed abominations like child sacrifice? Only in the cities of these people that Yahweh your God is giving you as an inheritance, you shall not leave alive anything that breathes, but you shall devote them to destruction. The Hittite and the Amorite, the Canaanite and the Perizzite, the Hivite and the Jebusite, as Yahweh your God has commanded you, so that they may not teach you to do according to all their abominations which they've done for their gods, so that you would sin against Yahweh your God. What were they to do with the fruit trees of the cities they were to conquer? When you besiege a city for a long time, to make war against it in order to capture it, you shall not destroy its trees by swinging an axe against them, for you may eat from them, so that you shall not cut them down. For is the tree of the field a human, that it should be besieged by you? Only the trees that you know are not fruit trees you shall destroy and cut down, so that you may construct siege works against the city that's making war against you until it fails. Is there a figurative woman that will exist just before Jesus' second coming, a religion filled with abominations like murdering the saints? The name written on her forehead was a mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of prostitutes, and of the abominations of the earth. I saw that the woman was drunk with the blood of God's holy people, the blood of those who bore testimony to Jesus. When I saw her, I was greatly astonished. Will those enamored by this world's Babylonian system be granted entrance into the wonderful New Jerusalem? But there shall by no means enter it anything that defiles, or causes an abomination or a lie, but only those who are written in the Lamb's book of life. Were there two kinds of people that Israel conquered? Those who had committed abominations and those who were to be given a chance for peace. Will such abominations become popular again? You decide.